Hey everybody, and welcome back to episode 8 of the Crochet and Knit podcast. So I think I skipped a week. Yeah, because I think I was supposed to do it a couple days ago, but maybe it's still lined up. But today is episode 8, and this week I've been into kind of crochet overload. So before we get started, welcome to any new viewers, and if you are new here and you like the content on this channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And for those who are returning, welcome back. So this past week and a half, like I said, I've been doubling down on the crochet, but we will get into that in a bit. So Bobby ordered off of Knit Picks a while ago, and I have an order that's due tomorrow. So it's be coming in the mail tomorrow. But she had made a Knit Picks order, and in that order she got me a couple things. So the first thing, she got me the green Knit Happy, it's the Knit Happy measuring tape, which, at first I didn't know how much I would use a tape measure, but I find it's actually been coming in quite handy with projects, actually. It actually is beneficial to have, and I wish I had gotten one sooner. But no, I got my little tape measure. So, and I love the color. I mean, if it was red or green, I might actually get a red one, because if I ever lose this one, I'm either going to get another green one or another red one. I never knew how much I would actually use this. So the second thing she got me, because I was working on the Bernet scarf, but I might actually save these for another project, because I have 2 more coming on the way. But she got me the huge dark wood button narrow edge. These are the 55 millimeters, so they're a bit big for the project I want to do. So I have like another project in mind for them, but here's what they look like. They are so awesome. So pretty. Just a dark brown. So I do have a project in mind for these. So this was like a little, I guess you could call it a gift stash, because these were a gift from Bobby to me, and I'm so thankful I got this tape measure now. It's actually helped in a few of the projects that I'm going to be showing you today. So my Yarn Canada, I ordered from Yarn Canada I ordered some yarn and my own pins, which I will get into the pin story later, because there is a pin story. I have an order from Yarn Canada that should be in the mail today, or the tag to go get it. I might not be getting it till tomorrow, because my Knit Picks order is due tomorrow, so I might just go get the packages together. Now Knit Picks, I was going to include the unboxing of the Knit Picks in the next podcast, but I looked online and realized how much I ordered from Knit Picks, and apparently it's a 13-pound package. So I think I'm going to give my very first, just give it a video on its own. So like, first unboxing Knit Picks, like first impressions review, since it's my first time buying from them. So I think it'd be really cool just to give it a video all on its own. So a little off topic from the yarn. I went to the mall here that we have like 20 minutes away, and I'm a Hogwarts geek. I like Harry Potter. So as a collector's item, we have a Kohl's here that's kind of like a Chapters, but it was my first time being at Kohl's, and it's like, they have Harry Potter! I was so excited. So it's Harry Potter playing cards was the first thing I bought. I only got 2 Harry Potter items because I was there on a budget. Whenever I'm in something like Chapters, like, I have to set a budget, otherwise, anybody who's a bookworm or has their own movie/books they absolutely adore, you'd understand. So I actually haven't unpackaged them, because I am wanting to keep them as a collector's item. I don't plan on using them. It's kind of like one of those things you collect. But here you can see the Joker card. So it has the Harry Potter emblem on it, and has the Harry Potter logo on the cards. I'm just going to put the lid back on that. But you can see on the back, it has like a picture of the cards, so you can get a brief idea of what's in them. So I absolutely like this. Like I said, this is more like a collector's item to me. so I'm gonna store it in a safe place after this video. So the next I get to show you my computer, because the other Harry Potter thing I bought from Kohl's was a sticker set for like your laptop, your phone. So right now I just gotta get a clear case for it, but I managed to fit all the decals on my computer. So I layered the Hogwarts ones. I can't remember which quite that one was, but I got the houses, Hogwarts, like other assortment of stickers. And then on the inside, I like Harry and I like Gryffindor, but I also like Slytherin. Oh, you can see just gonna dim the screen, even though it's just Facebook. But see if I can turn this around without dropping it. I have the Slytherin one and the Gryffindor one. So I do have my Slytherin and Gryffindor one on the inside of the computer, but ooh, okay, yeah, no. Try not to break the computer in this podcast. Oops. But I do have all the decals on the computer now. So happy. So I dropped a ball of yarn. That was my Harry Potter. I wish I could have gotten more, because I've seen a whole other bunch of Harry Potter stuff, but I'm like, okay, just 2 items. It's one of those, okay, you can do this, only 1 to 2 items. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so now I do have one idea. I said I had an idea for the buttons. So I've wanted to learn how to do a cable knit scarf. So I'm thinking of getting some gray yarn and learning how to do cable knit, and then kind of fastening. So you got like one here, kind of like my Bernet scarf idea, but you like attach it with buttons sort of deal. So I do want to try a gray cable knit scarf and attempt to learn a new stitch, which in the finished projects I'll show you in a few minutes. I did learn somewhat. It's not really a new stitch, but it's a variation of the stitch I was doing. So there is that. So my only work in progress right now, which is halted, is my garden blanket. So right now I got about 3 rows of the brown, and I just gotta put the layer of, I just gotta go in with the green, but there it is. Fold that up. So I did run out of the brown. Well, I have some brown, but I think it'll only get, each section of the brown is 9 rows. I lost count of how many stitches. One of those you just wing it. So I feel like I could get to about halfway through the brown, but I don't want to play yarn chicken with it. So I'm going to wait till I can go to Michael's and get some more. So this is temporary halted, but I have other projects I've been working on. So since there's a few, I'm going to get right into the finished objects. So this is something I did today. I was just looking for a ball of yarn because I wanted to do something new, and Bobby said, okay, how about you knit a dishcloth? It's like, okay, I will knit a dishcloth. So using the Bernet Handy Crafter cotton yarn, this is the first dishcloth I made. So what this is I chained 20, and then of course it all equals out to 18 stitches because I chained 20, but I went into the loop to make it 18. Yeah, okay. Really became 19, but. So this is all, come on, you know the name of the stitch. Half double crochets. And I went through the front loop, like only one loop on each row to actually give it a ribbing effect. And then I went around the border with a simple, I'll admit it's a mix of slip stitches and single crochets. So apparently I did learn the difference between them. And the corners are wonky, but I actually like how my first one turned out. And I like the ombre effect of the blue. I'm not entirely disappointed because this is the first dishcloth that I made. I mean, it's my size for my hand and it looks like a dishcloth, so it's a dishcloth. I know that's not the logic, but... So, I decided to try a circular scrubby, which after I made it, I think I'll use it as a face scrubby, because I think you can still do that. So I might just use this one as a face scrubby instead of a dish scrubby, but I took some yarn and made a round one. This is just, it's really just random puff stitches. There is no set pattern for it, and I just closed it with some simple slip stitches. So the second time around, I decided, like, okay, I want to use the rest of this ball up, so I'm going to make another one. So this one kind of has, like, it actually equals the same size as that one when I put the border around it. So this is the same idea, except I didn't count the chains this time, I just went about it. So it still has that ombre effect, and the corners kind of spike out, which I like, and I just did basically a double border of slip stitches. So I am happy. I basically have a dishcloth and face scrubby set. So I am super excited. And again, this was used with a single ball of Bernet Handy Crafter cotton. So preview. Okay. Belle coco. You'll know what I mean in a minute. So I decided to take another attempt at the granny square. And I made this beautiful 3x3 baby blanket. Bobby had a roll of Bernet baby yarn that she didn't want to use, so she said I could use it. I still have one ball of it, so I could make another blanket with it, which is super happy. And then I went to Walmart and I bought this pink to go with it. And then the border is literally just back and forth of slip stitches. No, a single crochets. My bad. So I'm gonna tell you the pin story now, because this one I had to block every square to get it to the right shape. Oh, and before I go any further, the first granny square I made was with a YouTube video by Bella Coco. Her tutorials are great. So I did the first one and I was like, okay, I got this. So I made a bunch more and just put them together. So I didn't really use, the only pattern I used for this was the Bella Coco granny square. And then I made a few and put them together and did the border on my own. Now I originally was going to slip stitch them together, but threading them worked so much better. Ugh. So I like to really pin down my work when I'm blocking, I found, because I like to be all perfectly straight each line. And Bobby has 3 containers of pins already, and I called her up saying, do you have a 4th? I needed more. I ran out of pins. You'd think 150 would be enough to pin 9 squares down, but apparently not. So I kept calling, I was like, I need another one, I need another one. So part of my Yarn Canada order that I'm getting today is more pins. So 150, that gives 300 pins. So if I run out of pins now, there's an issue. I was making the squares faster than they were being blocked, so I kept running out of pins. And it was actually pretty funny. This is a notification. So I made this pretty Bernet Yarn baby blanket, and oh, it's so soft. I do have this online at the marketplace, on the Facebook marketplace, because I do love it. And it's nice and soft. I do have some more, like, spreading to do with it, but in total, it's done. So happy. So, Bobby had asked me if I would make another blanket and crochet it because I got the granny squares, but so doing a 3x3, I made these squares a little smaller. I made them like 3x3, I think. So I hope if I show it the right way. Here we go. And after I threaded these, I actually didn't have to block, which I was so proud. So I threaded them all together. This is a 4x4. I gotta fold it up so I can show you. And Bobby added this nice little, she made this truck for it, which is so cute. So it's just, she used a thick chunky yarn to like add detail, and I just threaded it on. So it was sort of a collab. This truck is so cute. So I was pretty happy with the outcome of this blanket. I think this is how I'd like to make most. This is how the granny square is how I originally wanted to do my garden blanket, like granny squares in brown, and then put the flower in the middle of the square and thread them together. But at the time I just couldn't master the granny square, so I might do a garden blanket 2.0. So like go with the idea I have, see how it is, and then make a second version of it using the granny squares. It's just an idea. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now, Saturday, I had a job interview, and afterwards, no, this wasn't Saturday. This was Sunday. Saturday was job interview. Today's Sunday. Not today. Today's not Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Okay, I really need to get my week sorted out. Well, at least I called my podcast the right name at the beginning. But, okay, yesterday was Monday. The day before was Tuesday. Oh my gosh. Okay, today's Tuesday. I'm going to talk about Sunday. So Sunday, I saw a beautiful, we did laundry, and then I asked Dad if we could go to Walmart because I wanted to get something. Sorry, I'm just keep watching the cat. So I saw this beautiful blue, which I'll get into it, but this is the blue. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make something with that. So it's like, it was a $4 ball. I think it was Bernet, but it was so pretty, so pretty. So it's like, okay, I'm definitely gonna make this. Anyway, so I used the whole ball. I finished using it last night. So in a day and a half, I used the whole ball for 4 projects. And I was like, wow. As Bobby put it, I was kicking her ass. It's like, I don't know, once I get on a crochet, I was on like a crochet fix. So, I'm gonna go in the order that I made. So first I made myself a double crochet infinity scarf and with a slip stitch border. So really brighten up here. I don't know why I pulled my hair out, like the hair's not even stuck in it. Kinda wish I had made it thicker, but it works. So this is the infinity scarf I made for myself. And I decided I didn't want to stop there, so I actually take them off and show you. Oh, sorry. So I decided I wanted to make a pair of wrist cuffs. They were flipped inside. I'm gonna flip one inside out so you can see. So it is made up of these are, oh no, don't forget, slip stitches? No, these are single crochets. So the cuff is single crochets. So I'm just gonna put this on one hand and the other one on the other hand so you can see the 2 different designs. So this is how it was originally. And then I got the bright idea. It's like, you know what? I like it when it's flipped inside out. Because I use some, oh, what's the name? No, half double crochets. I used half double crochets. But I went to the top loop to make the ribbing effect. Let me guys know what you guys think in the comments. A or B? I know they kind of look the same, but I mean, I like it flipped inside out. But I decided to make wrist cuffs because I know I still have another one I need to finish, but I really like the color. So this was project number 2 with the, I feel like in all my videos, I talk really fast, so I mean to make a long podcast, but I talk fast, so kind of speeds up, but oh well. So the third item I made was, it was gonna be a hat, and I started with the double crochet increase and then switched to half doubles, and I'm like, okay, this is good. This isn't really looking like a hat. So I added 2 little handles, and now it's the bag I'm gonna use it as a bag to walk around with and put a ball in, so if I want to stand and crochet or knit, the ball doesn't go all over the place. So, like, you can attach it to your arm, or you can just sit on your desk and hold stuff. Like, right now it's been holding all my projects. So it was gonna be a hat, and then it became, I had to like stretch my back, and then it became a bag. And okay, get some stuff cleared. I think I'll keep the scarf on. So I had some yarn left. It's like, okay, is there like a final project I can make with this? So I wasn't gonna play yarn chicken and make an adult hat, so I made a little child's hat. I made a child's hat. I don't know why I'm so excited, but anyway, it's double crochets with a 4-row border of half doubles. So as you can see, I got a little yarn happy. I mean, I was actually amazed with how much you can make with one ball. Like, one ball made a lot. Like, so I think it was a win-win. I mean, not bad for a 4-ball ball. I think I might I have in mind to get another color of it, another roll of it, and do a granny square blanket, because I love the color that much. But I also feel like I want to get another ball and make a half double crochet infinity scarf, another one, a thicker one, to actually match the rest, like the wrist cuffs. Anyway, so that was all the, that was all the projects I finished this week. That was just this week. I was quite pleased with myself. But now I've kind of slowed down, but I'm got more projects coming on the way. So this is it for this podcast. Right, I keep forgetting. Shout out post notifications. So this week's shout out post notification. Let's see if I can say this right. I'm gonna go back, look at my show notes, because I want to get this name right. Oh, it's not in there. It's not in there. And I'm using my phone. Okay, I think, the name, I'm sorry if I get your name wrong, but this week's shout out goes to Painted World Fiber Arts. She has a really cool channel. I'm not sure if it's daily, but she does have video out every other day, I think. But you should go over there and check it out. I'm gonna close it here. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like a post notification in my next video, like this video and comment what your current work in progress is. And have a lovely day. Bye.